All right, so now we're going to talk about once you've activated the survey, we're going to move into the parent outreach part. So one of the things I want to point out at the top of the page here is the parent outreach item here. And when you hit the menu arrow, you'll see parental contacts, letter manager, and send letters. So we're going to do parental contacts right now. So we're going back to the upload and edit parent contact info, which looks just like our student list where we were before. So I am going to start with resetting parent contacts. Okay, let's start here. So when you come into the upload and edit parent contact info, what we do here is we'll use the buttons on the screen to manage the list of students. We'll upload and add parental contacts, and we can edit parental contact information. We are also able to generate PDFs and print surveys for parents to complete off this site as well. The orange or golden button here that says upload parent contacts will take you to a separate screen where you can download a spreadsheet template and add parent contact information. And then once you download that template, so here's the template, and it comes in Excel or it comes as a Google Doc. So I just downloaded the Excel. And when you open up that Excel spreadsheet, you'll see that the spreadsheet is set up with the following titles, headers. We have the student-wise ID, we have contact type, where you enter a 1 for primary, 2 for secondary contact, the last name and first name of the contact as well as their middle initial. We have a column F, you must put in ENG for English or ES for Spanish, because that'll tell the application manager if the parent needs English or Spanish survey. We need a contact email. Then you have the address, the street address, line 1 and line 2, and then you have the contact, city, state, and zip. Pretty straightforward. So I already have prepared a document. So let me pull up. So you can see how I filled out mine. So here is my parent contact list. So I have the address or the WISE ID. I have the names, the last name and first name. I also included the family's language. So I'm going to take one of those out because we're going to have some fun when we're adding in the information into the survey manager. So I'm just going to change a few things. So because this is typically what I see when we have errors in the system. So I'm going to take some of these out. And I'm going to take this out. Yeah, that'll make it interesting. So, so I'm going to save this. So, and from here, let me save this really quick so we have it and we're all set. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to the survey manager. So we downloaded that template. The next step we're going to do is we're going to upload the file. So I saved a file. So I'm going to go into, I'm going to pull up my file that I saved that contains the parent contact information. So it's been, the file is chosen. Now I'm going to upload the Excel spreadsheet. And the next thing you're going to see is the upload status is going to show up on the right. And you'll notice that I have a number of errors. We have line 2, the student is valid. However, the street address for 1 or 2 must be provided for the student. So I'm missing part of the street address. 3 and 4 are fine. 3 is fine. 4 has errors. It has no city, state, or zip. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 5, 6 are good. Number 7, I'm missing the street address. Line 8 is good. 9 was has an invalid item. The state must be provided. 10, 11, 12, 13 are all good. But notice I have far too many errors, and so the upload failed. So what we need to do is we now need to go back to our Excel spreadsheet, and we need to fix the errors in our Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to go back to that. And I'm going to reshare my screen so that we can see that. All right, so let's take a look at this. So we need to make sure all of our lines are completed or empty. So for instance, this first one, a parent could have just an email address and no street address. And let's say that as I'm trying to correct the information, I don't remember the street address or I can't find it. So you could take out the rest of the address and when you do the upload, everything will work just fine. The errors occur because for instance, in line 3, we have a street address, but we don't have a city, state, and zip code. So we have an incomplete address. So we could fix that by putting the city, state, and zip code in here. And then that fixes it. The same goes here. Here we don't have the street address. I'm going to pretend to put that I know the street address, and I can fill that in. Here, in this one, we're missing the city or the state. So let's put Wisconsin in there. And then this number 12, not a big deal again. We have an email address. We just don't have a contact information. Okay, so now I think I've done all the corrections. So I'm going to save it. And then we're going to go back and we're going to try and upload again. Okay. So let's go back and do the upload. All right, we're going to choose that file again. And this is in the test environment, so the Abbotsford School District. Oh, let me close the file. There we go. All right, let's try it now. All right, and we're going to upload it again. And this time, when we upload, we've made all the corrections, and you'll see that 12 student contacts have been added. The upload is successful now, and so now we can go back to the parental contacts. And now what you'll notice, instead of all the students being light red in color, the students are now all white. And that means that parent contact information has been added. So if we click on the arrow on the far left, you'll see the first name, last name, the type of survey, the language the survey needs to be in, the email address. We don't have a full address, not a big deal, and the date it was created. And here is where you'll find the code in order to download a PDF of the survey. So let's say the parent said, I don't want to do it online, I want a PDF. You can click on here, it'll generate a PDF, and then you can print it out and give it to the parent for them to complete as a hard copy survey. Okay, so that takes care of that. So that's how you do the parent contact upload.